Back to my channel. It's your host Arlette, and we are here today with our very first season 1 Pop the Balloon or Find Love reunion. All right, so before we get started with anything, because we got a lot of juicy topics to hit, I know y'all are ready. We are gonna go ahead and bring out someone who is near and dear to my heart, my own husband, the producer of the show, BN.
Welcome to the very first reunion of Pop the Balloon and Find Love with Arlette Amuli. So thank you to my whole team. Definitely. Yeah. Next up, I want to say thank you to everyone that reacts to our videos, even if it's on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever. Thank you. We see you, and we definitely appreciate your time and effort, so thank you. And I also want to say thank you to everybody that watches the show, everybody that comments, everybody that likes, that shares, that goes and talks to people about the show. People will be messaging us that they have conversations about the show, when they're eating dinner or when they just their friends come over. So it's amazing to see that the people.
Thank you for allowing us to react to your videos because it's a pretty good show. I love it, so I love to react to it. So thank you for giving us permission to do it.
Okay, so Sarji, as we saw on the show, you were telling our very own Terrence that he's not your type. There was a few other reasons of what you listed, but electrician was the one that stuck to a lot of people.
Okay, because that's what he is.
Right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the clip, and let's see how that situation went down.
Okay, sorry about the sound. It's not me. It's her video that's doing the echo. It's not me. Sorry about that.
First, you're short, and I'm a tall girl. I like 6 foot and up.
Okay.
2, I don't do dreads. And then you're electrician. I'm thinking about like businessman, doctor, lawyer, because I'm trying to find a man who could provide for my kids and provide for me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, I definitely wouldn't talk to you though. No.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So just the attitude.
Yeah, and she's not that cute either. So.
I'm not cute either.
Okay.
Sarji, just to follow up, how's dating so far going? Have you found that doctor or lawyer yet, girl?
A few.
Oh.
The thing is, I feel like once you are confident and you know what you want, you attract what you want.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I don't want to just be with someone just to be with someone. I want a real relationship. I want to get married, have kids.
Okay.
And I want a partner that's reliable. And growing up in an African household, there's certain jobs where are respected and certain jobs that are not. And even though I might respect it, they might not. So I'm like, okay, if I bring this guy home, what are they gonna say?
Okay.
I know my family don't like dreads. They don't like a person who's working at 7-Eleven. They like a guy who's they want to brag about someone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in the healthcare field. I want to marry a doctor or a lawyer who will understand that I'm working those long hours. He wouldn't complain. But another guy would not understand because he's not in the same shoes.
Okay.
It might take him a little more time for him to, get what I'm saying. So that's why I said what I said.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, but the thing is that you don't live for people. You'll be in love with that person. Who cares what your family think about him? I don't know. If the heart wants what the heart wants, so I don't know. I wouldn't care what my family think about him. If he can provide for me and my children, who cares what? I don't need you to brag about my husband. I don't need you to do that.
Kind of just to open it up to everyone. Go ahead, Taylor.
Would it be bad if a doctor had dreads, or can you go more into maybe the prejudice?
Okay, basically, I don't know what's the deal. Most growing up in an African household, we don't like dreads. I don't know why.
Locks.
So locks or whatever. Exactly. So I never knew why they don't like it, but they don't. For some reason, and I don't know because I remember when I was 18, this one guy wanted to marry me, and my dad was like, okay, he has dreads. They associate with something.
It's the madman on the street.
Exactly. So as a child, I learned that, and I was like, okay, ooh, I might like him, but he has dreads, and my family might not accept him. You know.
Hey, watch out, we
want to
men.
say you might want to open your mind up because that's like go the line of like you people look at you just because you black and just be like, oh yeah, she's like all the other black girls. So you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like judging, and you don't want to be doing that, and you kind of want to keep an open minded too because you saying you want a doctor. A doctor can lose his own hand. He can't use his hand no more. And now you got to take care of that if that's what you want to do. Like, you can't look at what they do. You want to try to find someone from the
True, I
inside
feel
instead
like
of what they do.
with anyone you will be with, you have to get ready. Because let's say you pick this perfect person, there'll still something go wrong.
Yeah,
I know that.
that's
part.
life.
But like, I know what I can handle and what I cannot. This is what I have studied throughout my years of like dating. I'm like, okay, this works, this does not work. And the thing is, this is what I like. You don't have to like what I like.
Oh, yeah,
you
for
can
sure.
like whatever you like, but this is what I prefer.
I kind of want to know.
Okay, but you're not saying what you prefer because you're talking about what my family's gonna think about it. You know, I'm close to my family too, but they don't decide who I'm in love with or who I wanna be with. They don't decide that. And you know what? I would convince them to try and know that person because for me I understand her family is important for her and my family is important to me. Like, I get it, but at the same time you could get over someone that was really good for you, but because you think about what your family's gonna think about them, then you don't go for
You
it.
say like my family this, my family that.
Right.
Me being a person
Right.
who I value what my family says, but at the end of the day, I'm living my life. So is this what you think about these things, or is
That's
that
a great question.
really just a family thing?
I don't know. I never thought about that. I feel like
You never thought about it for yourself, or
No,
you only
because the
took?
thing is, it's like background, right? It's also like culture. It's just something that's ingrained in you where you can't really like separate the two. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you become now because it's what you grew up with knowing. Like when you grew up knowing, okay, this is right, this is wrong, and then someone else tells you, no, this is right, this is wrong, but you so used to seeing that this is actually right, this is actually wrong.
Have you developed what you feel is right and wrong for
But the
yourself?
thing is, that's my, like, I know what's right and wrong, but that's like what I've been told or like taught becomes me. And then my personality comes out too. So I just like what I like.
So you're kind of saying like your family's beliefs now kind of became
Mine.
yours.
Exactly.
That's what, okay. That's kind of what she's saying. Oh, does anybody else?
So
Well, okay, that's her choice. That's her choice. If she wants to believe what her family believes, then that's her. That's on her. Good luck.
being real,
Right.
what what does your family really think about those with dreads? Is it unclean? Is it unorthodox? Like what
No,
does
it's
that
not really about that. It's just they don't like. So there's certain.
She's taking this very personal. I have dreads, but I don't care. I really don't care what people think. My mom don't like it. She doesn't like it. My brother and I, we have dreads, and she doesn't really like it. But hey, it's in our head.
certain things like a girl has to be they're very traditional for just some reason that's something that most
so like
Af-
men with long hair is a no-no. Is that
men are not supposed to have like long hair men are not supposed to have like earrings. They're just like tattoo, like just certain things they believe that because they're very Christian,
You
you
gotta
know.
stick to the tradition, the religion part. of it.
Exactly.
Sound like it.
So it's just not like they see it as a bad thing. It's just something that not used to. We grew up in Africa. There's certain things we did not see. So it's kind of like, oh, they do that. Okay. They're like they feel like at the point where they can't even be open minded to learn because they're just so used to their own ways. It's not like it's a bad thing. It's just something they're not used to.
It's not a bad thing. Okay, being from an Asian household, okay, I know what they think about dreads. They think that is they're a vagabond. I'm gonna write down what vagabond means in French and in English. Sorry. So that's their mentality, but that's mostly the older generation that thinks like that. But the newer generation don't really care about that because there's a lot of professional men like lawyers and doctors that has locks now. So yeah, locks or dreads.
Too.
Okay.
Cognitive dissonance.
So you're not open to things you're not used to. You're want to stick to.
I don't personally feel like it's like that. Like if y'all listening to her, it's like just the cultural differences. Like here in America, we're able to speak free and loudly as we choose to. If you're in Dubai, you can't even raise your voice above a certain limit. So I just feel like just trying to understand that she's from a totally different continent than us.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I want to say something. I understand that because my mom, every time I go back home, my mom wants me to hide this. We go out to people's houses and stuff. She just doesn't understand it. My dad went to school in Michigan in America, so he had a different perspective. So when I moved here, I had the chance to kind of go away from what was normal. But every time I go back home, my uncle, are you a girl? It's like a question. It's not normal to see.
Because you're Nigerian, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I understand what she's saying, and it's part of the culture.
Yeah.
It's not good, it's not bad. That's just the reality of it.
Okay.
And that's as simple as it should be. It should be explained.
Okay, thank you. So, Eric, good thing you were over there, saying your points. So I'm gonna move on over to you next. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these clips showcasing that. Uh-oh. And Eric, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think it's a style thing. I don't like the dress. When you're darker skinned, I like for girls to choose things that will stand out to balance that. It's the same thing. I just like to have someone who stands out, and I like to wear black. And I think that it would be weird to just have two people walking around wearing black. And the reason I popped was I have a thing about nails. I don't like to hear them on the clanking, and I feel like I don't know. There's something about it the sound of it I don't like.
Okay.
And the other thing is the black. Again, I like people who are colorful, and I popped it because there's something about the laugh I don't like. I think it would be annoying to hear all the time.
Hey, stand on what you like, man. Okay. Stand on
Can't
that.
be nobody.
All right, so let's talk.
Yeah, so Eric, them wearing black, they're not gonna wear black every day, right?
I understand, but this is your show.
Right.
You're the one who set the rules. You said tell us about the first impression. That was my first impression.
I see. So
Right.
so what would it be like if you're dating someone and they do end up wearing black? Would you tell her to
It's not.
change,
It's not
or-
that you're never to wear black.
Okay.
That wasn't the situation. I was simply playing the game.
Okay.
You asked for the first impression of the person walking in. I looked at her. I said that was my first impression.
Got it. Okay.
It was as simple as that.
So if you
Yeah.
were out in real life and you do see someone who's not wearing so much of a bright color, but everything else is in your specs.
I mean, colorful people are colorful regardless. Like I'm wearing black, but there's still color there.
I see.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So it's just in her case, it was simply that there was just brown. It's like looking at a naked person. It's real tight, right?
I agree. I agree with her because the dress was so close to her skin tone that it felt that she was naked, really. I agree with him on that.
It's not good or it's not bad. It's just that personally, they're just certain. I like a bit of mystery.
Okay.
So that's as simple as I could put it in that situation. Yeah.
If you were to describe yourself, because this is actually
Right.
this is a great question, I think, for dating.
Okay.
If you were to, what's your favorite color? Just
I would
answer.
say orange.
Why? Give me three adjectives
Three
as to why.
reasons.
Yeah.
Well, every time you wake up in a September morning, you look outside.
Okay.
It feels like the sun is just more yellow for some reason.
Artist.
Right? It reminds you of the beginning of fall.
Okay.
It reminds you of sunsets.
Okay.
Right? There's beauty to the color of orange.
Okay, beauty.
If you put the color of orange next to someone who's dark skinned, they shine.
Shine. Okay.
By the way, all the women are welcome because after I said that,
Yes, he is right. When I put on orange, because I'm dark skinned, when I put on orange, it does bring out it does bring out my brightness. It does. It does. I agree on that part with him.
everyone started wearing colors.
Okay, set the tone.
Check it.
Okay.
All right. So as we saw during episode 5, there was an accessory that was kind of the talk of the episode. So
The
let's
bag.
go ahead and take a look at what that accessory was.
Oh,
The hat really throw me off, the Willy Wonka
Wonka.
thing. I don't really like it like that.
I like the Cam Newton hat.
Oh, you gotta do me like that?
What you mean? Huh?
Yeah, the hat just threw me off. Other than that,
Okay.
yeah, just the hat for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taylor, that hat taking you out today, girl.
I guess so.
All right. So, Taylor, as we saw, you're wearing a hat today. Okay.
Y'all didn't
Yes.
stop me.
Okay.
Were you expecting for your hat to be like such a hot topic?
I wasn't expecting to be anything. I was an audience member,
oh, it's her.
and I wasn't expecting to be on the show that time. So, yeah, I just came and I threw on some.
Yeah, I wanted to see her dreads, and now I see it. You see how beautiful she is? But on that episode, you couldn't see her beauty because of that hat. Yeah. Look how beautiful she is. And her hair. Mwah. I love it.
Something, and I was like, oh, I'm excited. I stay inside a lot at the time. And
Yeah.
I just came, and I didn't know the hat was going to be hated. A lot of people told me to throw it away.
Really?
Dang. Did you? No, I actually, I basically have it being customized right now. Yeah.
I can't wait. Your hat popping this time though. Okay. Well, I don't care what they say. Your hat- Okay.
Thank
Put it
you.
on today.
Thank you.
I thought you put it on that day too.
Thank you.
to say you look good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I can say y'all in the comment section, y'all really, really ate me up. But it brought me, just like this, the city of Phoenix rebirth. I am grateful for the opportunity to love myself. I found love for myself here. So I'm grateful.
So as we saw on season 6, we kind of had a little class clown. You know, I'm pretty sure y'all all know who I'm talking about. Jay, you definitely had quite a lot to say to some of the ladies that were coming on out. So, you know, let's take a little look at a recap of some of the things you were saying.
I'm an Uber and Lyft driver full time.
Okay, all right. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I don't know, it's the knee, the right knee. You got something going on. I don't know what it is. I got eczema. And I use coconut oil. Yeah, zoom in on that.
Please.
And I just don't know why it's like that.
So, Jay, some of the comments are saying you're being a little nitpicky. Like, was her scar really a deal breaker for you?
Yeah, I mean, I really do have eczema. So, you know, it's a real thing. So when I saw that, I really was thinking like, man, it could be something. You know what I mean?
Not y'all fighting over the cocoa butter.
Yeah, you know, so it maybe in the real world, I don't know, but I mean, I'm thinking like maybe somebody who use, you know, coconut oil might be coming up next. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. You know?
Okay.
I'm trying to understand how you get to talk about the right knee, but as soon as I say taco meat, I get humpback in Notre Dame. And please help me understand.
I didn't say that.
I ain't saying you did, but how are you able to say that, but I can't?
I can't speak for other people.
Exactly. What are you asking
Great
him?
answer.
I can only speak for myself.
What are you asking him? He wasn't the one that told you that. Oh my God.
They were coming for him though, Jess.
I never said
Did they?
Yeah.
But did they come for his looks though?
No, they came for my manhood.
With your job?
They said, sassy, I'm gay, I'm zesty, all that.
Hell, that's better than collard green orange.
Not for a man. Look.
I guess for a man, that is pretty serious. Like, you know, they're calling him zesty, sassy.
Do you feel kind of sassy about that? Like you feeling sassy? You feel
I
like
don't
you're
feel-
sassy or something?
I don't feel sassy at all.
I don't feel that he's sassy at all. I really think that he was just he was just kind of mean, but I just feel like he was just joking around. So I don't think that he's sassy or anything. I didn't think that about him when I watched the episode. So yeah.
You don't feel zesty?
I don't feel. I mean, I might be a little bit, you know what I'm saying? A little hot today, but you know, I might be a little zesty, but that's just some seasoning. You know, it's a little drizzle. Feel me?
In this day and age, you saying that?
Yeah, I am actually.
Does it matter what kind of oil? Like, could I be like a shea butter?
You could be a shea butter
Okay.
baby.
Okay.
Don't
Can I
fuck
just
up my
add
pillows.
one thing?
Yeah, go ahead, Serenity.
I just wanted to add, and I was just thinking about this because I know you noticed like the ashiness of her knee or the scar of her knee, but did the responses that the women gave go over your guys' heads when Arlette said, "What are you ladies looking for in a man?" And I know I went up there and I'm looking for a man of God. I'm looking for a man with good principles. And you guys immediately went to first impression is she's wearing a brown dress. Like, did you guys, did that go over your head, the responses that we had, the intellect that we had?
If you asking me, I never said anything about the brown dress.
Or just my height. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was the height.
Okay.
But I'm wearing brown right now. It's my favorite color. I like that dress.
Look, he said, don't play with it.
The dress was not very Christian. I'll say
The,
that.
the dress was, it was past my knee.
He's coming for the jugular, him. Ooh. Why are they next to each other? I didn't even notice that it was her. Oh my god. That's gonna be juicy. I love it already.
It was long sleeves. I can't help that I am a
She got
woman
body?
who is in shape. You know, most of the clothes that I do have are tailored to me because I do appreciate nice clothes. And I thought that on a show, like a dating show, I would put my best self forward. I didn't have my stomach out. I didn't have my ass out. I'm just a fit woman. And the dress was below the knee and long sleeves.
So Eric, what about her dress was not Christian in your opinion?
I'm just saying, you didn't have to try to guess anything. It was all there. It's not bad.
Right,
I'm just
yeah,
saying,
okay,
if you come out and you're like, oh, I'm a Christian woman. I'm looking for a Christian man. A true Christian man wants his wife or his woman to be reserved.
Are you a Christian man?
Wearing the shape is not enough.
What?
I've been to Christian churches and sometimes they dress that way. Like they're going to a club. I'm sorry. Sometimes they put a vest on, but still you can see the shape of her body. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. Seeing the shape of the body. You're not seeing the body itself, you're just seeing the shape. That's it.
Having the shape is the problem.
The shape is not the problem.
Well,
It is.
what I'm gonna say is, I liked it, and I think that.
Come on, man.
What I'm gonna say is like, I see it go back to like me saying like it's a black thing, cause I see like other race they'll have on little bitty stuff on, and then they would not people won't say nothing because they don't have a body. Like you can't.
It just go
You
back
can't
into
do-
personal, like what she was saying, what you like type stuff. So, like your body popping is, you got to be more conscious of it because men gonna be looking. That's probably what they're getting at type stuff. If you're attractive and it's just out there, I'm for surely gonna be looking. I'm a man like that. So, you got to kind of be mindful of that if you're looking to be, with a man and, so
I ain't gonna
that's all. But
lie.
not to say like you did anything wrong though.
I ain't gonna
'Cause
lie. I told the taller dudes they was tripping, and I was lusting a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. Like actually, a lot of it, I was like, y'all tripping.
But you popped your balloon.
I did. I had,
He wanted to see number 3.
I want to ask a question.
He popped his balloon because he said 5 foot. I remember him. He said he wants a woman that's 5.4 foot. I know I'm not saying that right. 4 foot. He was saying he wanted a 5'4" woman. Oh, Jesus, I'm not saying that right. He wanted a woman that was 5 pieds 4. Okay, 5 pieds 4. I said it in French. Yeah, I said so. Yeah, I don't know how to say that in English. 5'4". Yes, he wanted a woman that was 5'4". So yeah, that's his preference. She's tall.
To both of you guys, because I feel like you guys both are very critical. Have you guys ever like looked past it? And I guess this is a general question too. Like, I know attractiveness and like how a woman's physical appearance is important in my perspective to a man. But have you guys ever like maybe fallen for a woman beyond her looks or for her heart or for her personality? And if so, like how, when, why? And like,
So you're not always shallow.
Man, I mean, I guess if you want to say that.
just
But see, this is the thing. When men have standards, it's shallow. But when women say, I want a dude that's 6 feet, I want a dude that's not an electrician, I want a dude that's not that. Hold on. I'll let y'all talk. Can I talk, please?
Okay. Yes.
Right? So when women say, I want a dude that don't got locks, right? It's you go, girl, that's right. You standing on business, you do your thing. But when a man do it, he's sassy, he's zesty, he's gay. So there's a double standard there. And I accept that, right? Because I knew coming on the show, that's what it's gonna be. But if that's what you want to call me, I can't debate with your opinions, and I don't want to try to.
I didn't feel that on his episode he was shallow. He spoke. The only time I found that he was funny is with the knitting. But besides that, I don't see what else did he say wrong. He only said that he wanted someone shorter than him. And that's his preference. I don't remember him saying something else. To be shallow. I don't know. I don't remember.
But that's what I am, and that's what I like. Mean, just like that's what y'all like.
I wouldn't like personally the electrician comment. From my knowledge, electricians make a good grip of money.
They do.
But that's not my first, priority when getting to know someone. But I think
What is your first priority?
My first priority is character, appearance. I do have to be attracted.
But how do you get to know the character if you haven't?
By asking what your favorite color is and then seeing how receptive you are. If you're receptive to go down the path of allowing me in.
But I got a question. How long does that last, to be real, if you're not truly attracted? You have to be attracted to the person that you're talking to.
I wouldn't even
don't
ask.
Get me wrong, right? Like the personality is big, and yes, pay attention to that. But it all starts off with attraction. You're not just gonna go for somebody just because they're cool. That's more friend type of energy. It's not a relationship.
But to be honest, I wouldn't even be going deeper with you if I wasn't attracted to you. So like, if I'm attracted, like what I find with the men that I've wanted
That
to
sounds
pursue.
very contradictory.
Because what was your question?
Right?
Well,
Because
no,
what was your question?
so because like somebody can be attractive, but if you're not receptive to me, and like if I'm trying to get to know you, and you like, I'm like, what's your favorite color? Well, that's kind of silly. Like I'm not gonna be able to. We're not gonna be able to get along because I like depth.
We're asking
But
about
appearance-
what is the thing that brings you together to begin with?
I mean, me asking and me going deeper. If I'm asking you a question, you can't go along for the ride.
Taylor, that's not what he's asking you. He's asking you what attracts you to that person first of all. Then you'll ask your question. But I feel like Taylor is butthurt because everybody popped their balloon at her episode. So yeah, I feel like she's hurt.
Asking you like, give me three reasons why you like the color orange, and you're like, well, this is kind of silly. Well, already we're not going to like I could think you're attractive, but I'm like, okay, well maybe we're not gonna be able to go long term then because I'm asking
I think
questions
his
that you
question
think
wasn't exactly understood by you. Not that he thought he was silly, but I also believe that we shouldn't use the example of you two for you to answer the question.
I'm
that
just
was
giving
asked.
an example.
But what is the thing that attracts you to begin with?
It's the character.
I need,
just met somebody.
We gonna go in circles. It's all right.
Exactly. She doesn't understand. She doesn't get it.
So, as we saw with Serenity, we did touch on you a little bit, but we're gonna bring it back around. Okay. So a lot of the viewers kind of expressed they felt like, on your episode, like that you weren't treated fairly. Yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look at how your segment went. Hello, welcome in. We can have your name.
I'm Serenity.
Very beautiful. You seem strong, like you beat me up.
I remember him.
I'm not gonna lie, it was just the feet. You know what I mean? I just wasn't fucking with the shoes. You know what I mean? Like, you beautiful, but I just, you know, the fit just wasn't it for me.
Just wasn't attracted.
Okay.
Just seems a little uncoordinated. I don't know. Maybe it's just the heels and, you know what I mean, the dress, but it's that simple.
It's a sassy group.
Ooh.
They the baddest. Not you. Who the baddest? No, obviously.
Yeah, the comments were definitely on your side on this. You know, they were like you said, before we even said anything, she said, this is a sassy group. And that's what the majority of the comments were calling the men on this episode. So Serenity, as we saw, you were taking those comments very well. Like,
I'm very sure of myself, and it doesn't matter what someone is telling me about myself. I know myself, and I know what I know about myself to be true. So I was unshaken, and I knew that regardless of if I was going to be disrespected, because as a Black woman, unfortunately, I get disrespected a lot, especially in the career field that I'm in. I just knew that I was gonna stay myself. I was gonna show up as myself. And the guys did show up. They were fresh. You know, I haven't seen a lot of people iron their clothes in a while. There was no wrinkles on anybody. You know, everyone looked good. I didn't smell anything bad. You know, no one's breath smelled crazy. So I was gonna give them true compliments. Now, I will say this, I don't dislike locks. My mother has locks. They go down to her waist side. You know, my family's from the Caribbean. We're Haitians. So a lot of people in my family and my culture wear the locks.
Sorry, she's Asian. I love it. Hey, girl. Sak passé.
So I've grown to appreciate them and love them. It's just some of the gentlemen, like Jay on the show, he didn't have his locks clean. He didn't have them twisted. So if we're going off of first impressions, you know, you didn't get the chance for me to hear a lot of their responses on the initial walk up. So all I could go off of was appearance and the small remarks that they made, especially about me, to decide if I was going to match. But for me to go out there and give them a well-spoken, you know, part of me, and then also articulate and in shape, and I'm respectful. I would have thought I would have gotten different remarks, and I was a little disappointed in the men on there because I love Black men, and they didn't show that love back, and that's okay, because I can't be everybody's type. You know, everyone has a preference, like we heard with the colors and all that stuff, right? But you know, I am wearing a different color today.
Yes, we see.
And I'm wearing accessories as well. And yeah, so it was crazy. I
See
wasn't
how much
expecting
more
that.
you stand out.
Hey. That was a compliment.
Okay.
Same.
You was looking tonight.
So you're saying she wasn't standing out that day, is what
She
you're
did
saying?
not stand out.
Okay.
But look at her now, right?
Okay.
Would you pop your balloon
She's
now?
definitely beautiful.
Would you pop your balloon now?
First
Well,
impression,
it's-
straight
the
on
first, the first impression's done.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's done, yeah. Okay.
You're
I see.
gorgeous, Serenity.
So, yeah, you definitely are. And the red dress, okay, we see you.
Oscar Rabbit.
Thank you. And I'm strong still, too,
And the
in the
body
red
is
dress,
still
too.
bodying.
I'm still strong in the red dress.
Yeah. So as we saw, Trinity said right away, sassy, whatever it is. What did you guys think of, you know, Serenity's segment?
I feel like the men were just too picky, just to be picky, just to pick.
I think,
some things
look,
to
I
be
think
wrong.
all other men out there can relate to me. Look, you ain't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? You look great. You're respectful, like you said, and it can seem like from your mind space that you're intelligent. That's attractive. Like, you know, I don't know what everybody else out there looking for, but if you're trying to settle down for real, like that's that. Like, yeah.
I think a lot of the men on there were just intimidated by you.
That's it.
When you
Bingo.
have like a woman of your caliber and you have all your stuff together, and then you're going on a dating show and meeting men who maybe don't, or even maybe only have it halfway, they're like, maybe I shouldn't.
Okay, what is that
So I-
noise in the background? Oh my God, it's annoying. You know what? I'm late to the game, so I won't talk, but that's annoying.
I feel like it was a protection thing.
Yeah. That lawnmower guy, I think that he was like, I would want to ask him. I said lawnmower guy. My bad. I'm sorry. Landscaper. Excuse me. Yeah. I wonder what he was really looking for him to say she seems too strong. That honestly offended me for you because as Black women, sometimes we naturally have toneness, and just because we have a toneness doesn't mean that we're not feminine. You know, so I wonder what he was really meaning by that.
Well, he would have to be here to answer that, but I'm strong, but I'm soft. I am. I smell good too.
Period.
She do. She does indeed.
And to kind of go ahead and move on to who is known on the show as America's Favorite Bachelor. Terrence, we saw you on quite a few episodes. I think it's about 3 Pop the Balloon episodes. And, you know, on there we saw that, you know, your balloon just kept getting on pop, but you never gave up. Like, you always just still had a smile on your face and everything.
Exactly.
Let's go ahead and take a look at your journey on here.
All right, let's go.
All right, right out over here.
Yeah, he did have a smile all the time. I love that about him.
Hello, welcome in.
Because you're short.
It's just height, but you're very handsome, and I like your outfit.
I picked you because you're the shortest one.
I just would like somebody a little bit more taller.
I think it's the lips for me. I can't kiss him.
What's wrong with her? Ashley?
Hey, real quick.
What?
Why is he like this? So, Terrence, did it ever become like discouraging? Like every time like someone would come out, like they would pop your balloon on all those episodes you were on?
No, not really. I would say like for me, like I didn't see none of them. Like I was like I would marry her, you know, for them that did pop my balloon. But another thing too, like I really not like big on hating people or wanting people to like. If they don't like me, that's fine. I still love you, still like you. I'm still, you know. That's okay with me. So like whoever I do find, I'm gonna know that she really want me and she love me and that's what I want, you know? So nothing that don't want me, I don't want it that don't want me. And I ain't big on forcing nothing. So That's how I feel about it.
There you go.
All right, so how did you guys feel when, you know, watching Terrence's segment?
Hey, they was hating on my boy Hyde. I ain't gonna lie, okay? People be like, I mean, to each his own. You like what you like, but for me, I'm like a real person when it comes to like height or different shit like that. That shit really don't matter. Once I take the time to know you and I'm feeling you, then we gonna vibe. Right? But they'll say they know how I feel.
Yeah, I'm not the spokesperson for all women, but I will say that growing up in my household, my mom, she's a stallion. She's about 5'11", and my dad was 5'5".
Okay.
So height was never a requirement for me, and I knew that you could be tall and you could be a bad person. You could be a lie, cheat, steal, drunk, all of the above. So I thought that you carried yourself very well. You look very sharp, you know, edge up is crispy, okay? Skin is clear. And I thought, you know, it was unfortunate. And then I had to live the same experience. So I know how you feel on a deeper level. Yeah.
Okay. And personally, I was somebody that in my episode, I was speaking on someone's height, but it was because he lied. But I didn't get a chance. He lied. I didn't get a chance to say that I like short kings. Actually, my very first person was a short king. Kai Sanat is a short king, and I would definitely hop on. So I just want
hop on. Another Asian king, Kai Sanat.
I want to make sure you know that you already know. And you're very handsome, beautiful locks, beautiful skin.
Appreciate it.
You know, Terrence don't got it, Kai do.
But would you go out with him? You know, you're saying that now, but would you go out with him? I love Terrence.
I got
He'd like to
something say.
interject.
Okay, go ahead.
So back to your point, right? No, yeah. I mean, this is what I was talking about the double standard. Wasn't nobody in the comments mad about that? But everybody was mad about what I said.
Because it was a need.
No, I'm talking
about
about
what?
the height with Serenity.
Oh.
Right? They was on my helmet about that. But we get
But why? But why were they on him? Because it's his right. It's his preference if he wants a short queen. I don't I have no preference. Short, medium. I don't like tall. I'm short, but I don't like tall. Yeah, I don't know.
3 episodes of this and nothing. Y'all ain't got nothing to say. So it's a hypocrisy, right? And that's kind of that drizzle that we talking about. Is like when y'all get it done to y'all really don't like it, but it's okay for me, but it's not okay for you, and that's not cool. Right? Because like Serenity said, you can be a good person or you could be a bad person if you tall. You be a great person if you short. Right? And that's the same thing. That's all men are saying. Right? I don't know this dude, but I feel like he saves kittens. I don't know. Like, I feel like he wouldn't hurt a fly if he didn't have to, but he could still protect himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try him. So, I mean, that's all I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's zesty to have preferences. And no, men get mad at women about, well, actually, we do get mad about that, about the preferences. But I mean, it got to go both ways. That's all I'm saying. It got to go both ways.
I think it also has to go back to not taking things too personally because followers are going to do what followers do. That's why they're called followers. If one person says it, a lot of them are going to say it.
That's true.
I want to say, I feel like Terrence got it in the bag because I don't really think too much about it before she asked him about him being discouraged about coming on and people saying no, basically. The Bible says it's not for the swift or the strong, it's for the one who endures. And I see endurance all over him, so I feel like he got it in the bag. Yeah. Whoever he get, he gonna get him and he gonna get somebody because he's enduring for real.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely. And he kept like a high spirit through all of it. You see, he even told a couple ladies like, I still think you look good. Like, definitely an honorable dude, definitely.
So obviously, we see in the comments, like, all the women are like, oh, Terrence, I wish you were in my state. Come to Atlanta, come wherever. I date you, all this stuff. Yeah. But I feel like in person, it's different. Like, for example, some of you ladies here on stage, is Terrence your type? Is he someone that you would go for?
No.
He's taller than me, so yeah, I would.
Okay. So Trinity, you said no.
Terrence.
Why no? Why Trinity? Why did you say no?
Quick and strong too.
He's really sweet.
Mike.
Like, I feel like he's really sweet, and I just feel like I'm
toxic,
aggressive. I may be too aggressive, not intentionally, but that's just me. I'm a lioness.
Nah,
like,
Terrence,
I'm not a kitten.
he got something. You just gotta look deeper. I can see it in your eyes.
Okay, so Taylor, you're saying Terrence is your type.
I definitely would tap in. I would tap into Terrence. Hey, Terrence. I'm like, but I gotta, you know.
We're talking,
I'm just like, hey. You know, I would definitely get to know you.
I personally think it's performative, to be quite honest with you, because it's easy for people to say, oh, I would do this, I would do that. But unless you're here in person, you're feeling a vibe. Like, it is totally okay to not be attracted to someone or not want to pursue someone, or someone could be attracted that's just not your cup of tea. So I think people hop on the internet and say, oh, they missing out, oh, they left, shoe look ugly anyway, or just talking about the person because they chose not to pursue Terrence. Like we've been talking about this whole time. People have their rights or their own preferences. Yeah. And I think it's very performative for people to get on the internet and say what they would do. So how about you fly your tail on here to Arizona
and get you Terrence
then.
Okay.
They be missing out though.
And unless you gonna do that, mute.
Okay, Jessica, since we're on you.
Yeah.
So obviously, there's a word that gets thrown around a lot when it comes to you. Just you know what that word is?
Auntie.
Yup.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but let's take a look at why they keep calling you auntie.
She's fine. She's fine. Look kind of like my auntie though. She's kind of like auntie. Okay. No disrespect, babe. No disrespect. My auntie's very beautiful. You know.
Show me your auntie.
Huh?
Show me your auntie when we done.
I will. Most definitely will.
So, Jess, has anyone ever called you auntie or all that stuff before you came on Pop the Balloon?
No, and I still ain't seen this auntie. So if you're watching this, please send a picture of your auntie to my DMs, please, because I want to see her.
Yeah, I'm not sure where they're getting that. Is anyone else on the stage getting auntie vibes from her?
I don't get auntie. Or are we getting fine?
I said cousin.
And I still ain't
serious?
seen your cousin either.
Cousin.
I'll show you my cousin.
I think it was just the dress. No, and don't even take that the wrong
You
way.
think it was what?
I think it was the dress.
The dress give auntie to you?
I mean,
You think
so
she
hear
dressed
me
like
out.
auntie?
Hold on, wait. Hear me out. Maybe it's just the women in my family, but all my aunties and stuff, they love patterns. They love, and I just be looking at them. I'm like, yeah, you look good. And so you came on the show. I'm like, I see why they say auntie. But I feel like it's the dress.
But sis, your pants is patterns.
Well, hold on, wait.
Whoa.
I never said patterns was an issue. I'm just saying that I think it's the dress. Because they always say like hair and clothes are like really your makeup. Like you can put a full on face, but put on sweats and still look a certain way. So it's kind of like maybe it's just the dress and the hair.
The hair too?
I said maybe. I don't know. I'm just making
I'll
suggestions.
say it was the hair for me.
It was the hair. It was. I've seen her 3 times, and she had 3 different looks. The first look, she really looked like an auntie. Really, she did. And then the second look, I was like, "Ooh, girl, you're giving it." She was looking more her age, and then now she's looking like, girl, she's looking really good. And I think she's the one that lost 65 pounds. I think she said she lost. So yeah, I really think it it depends on her makeup and her dress. She is right.
For me, it's the dress.
Not in this episode. The first one with the short hair. With the short hair, but today I didn't know who you was.
But let's
Exactly.
You are fine as hell.
Yeah, I was
you are
gonna say.
absolutely gorgeous. Like
Go
you just
ahead.
go ahead.
That booty though.
Yeah.
That booty.
You had
You
the
know,
baby
I'm
there,
showing up
okay?
every time I get, so keep being mad.
That booty
Who
fat.
fine auntie that is?
Oh God!
Shane, I-
See, look, she ready to
Unc,
fight. She ready to fight.
Unc, where
But
you
I
at?
just want to say this about the whole 18 comment, the
Yeah.
auntie comments. Honestly, I think it's old and it's lazy. I don't give auntie. And I talked about this before. Why is it that women who consider themselves to be curvier, why is it that we get labeled auntie, cousin, and X, Y, and Z? I don't give that. If you come on my page talking about I'm auntie, block. Period. I don't give auntie.
She feels so insulted by that word. I don't feel insulted if someone calls me auntie. Especially being my age right now, I don't care. It's like what's her name again? The makeup artist. What's her name? I think people are calling her auntie, and she doesn't like that at all. I think she made a video about that. Oh my god, what's her name? I see her face, but I can't remember her name. Never mind.
There you go. And you said cousin as well. You throw
Cousin as well.
Okay.
And then too, I just want to say this too. Please stop confusing comedic humor, personality with somebody who's old. I prefaced this before. As it relates to personality, it would be similar to like a Tabitha Brown or something like that. But this don't give auntie. So please stop it. Actually, I did get that dress. It was sent to me from Shein. So I'm just saying I don't know too many aunties who wear dresses like that or bodycon dresses. But I'm just saying, y'all, it's real old and it's lazy. Let it go.
I mean, aunties now looks very good. So I don't know why you're feeling insulted by that. I don't. You take it very personal.
I give auntie and I'm fine as hell.
You are.
Damn straight.
Okay, I want to know. So sometimes I'll call women that I respect, like not I don't know your age or anything like that, but just for the auntie comment to see if you can find any respect towards it because it seems like you find it disrespectful.
Yeah.
I'll call women that I look at that I respect like my mom, but our relationship is like a sister, auntie. If I respect you in those regards, regardless of your age, it's a respect thing. So could you find respect in the auntie comment, or is that completely disrespectful?
No,
In
because
any
at the
sense?
end of the day, it still boiled down to a certain look and a certain persona. And I'm not too sure if you all are familiar with Jackie Ayana, however you say her name, but people felt the same vibe.
Her, yes, I was talking about her, that makeup artist, Jackiana. Jackie took that so personal. And Jackie is closer to my age. I think she's like she's younger than me, 2, 3 years old. But still, girl, and I think she is an auntie. But I think no, I think in her case, what bothered her is that people that were her age were calling her auntie. Don't call me auntie if you're no for real though. If you're my age, don't call me auntie. That's really disrespectful. It's like my mom. She had someone that was older than her call her mommy. My mom felt so insulted by that, and I get it. You're older than me. Why are you calling me mommy? Because of my gray hair? Because I have more gray hair than you, and because you dye your hair? Yo, okay, let's let's move on.
From her, and they came on her page calling her auntie. And respectfully, she's blocking everybody who calls her auntie. So, sister, if you watching this, I completely understand. It would be the equivalent to somebody calling you, "Hey, chocolate," "Hey," you know what I mean, like "Hey, skinny girl," or "Hey, little Chad." You know what I mean, like That's the kind of vibe that it gives. So, unless you've been on it, flip side of that, wouldn't you feel a way if I came at you like, "Hey, my little chocolate baby"? You know what I mean? Especially
I love that. Like I love
no,
it.
but like. I mean, this is a whole nother topic.
That's a
for
term
another
of
day.
endearment for me. So like auntie is a term of endearment for me. Hey, little chocolate baby, I love when a black woman, you come call me baby. Hey, TT,
I totally agree with you, but it's men.
It's
men,
that they're
though,
saying
not
it like
women.
an insult.
Thank you. And then, like, respectfully, there's a lot of discrepancies, and this is a whole nother topic for a whole nother day as it relates to colorism in the black community. But it would be the equivalent of somebody calling you a name that is derogatory toward people who are chocolate.
Whoopi
You get what I'm
Goldberg,
saying? So
Whoopi
that's the
Goldberg.
vibe that it gives. Calling me auntie is not a compliment. If you respect me, say that.
Well, what's with Whoopi Goldberg? What's wrong with her? I don't. I don't see nothing wrong with Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg is a pretty lady. Ooh, did you see her when she was younger? That woman was beautiful, luscious hair. Her skin was. Ooh, that woman was a black queen. Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg is a nice looking woman. Don't mess with her.
But don't give me no backhanded compliment about calling me no auntie.
I don't think you gotta worry
I understand
about
what you
that
mean
no
by
And
that.
then men, like coming from a man
No,
too,
because somebody's
that's
still
what
gonna
it
find a
is,
way to
though.
call me auntie in the comments, but it's okay.
Women
blocked.
But you stood your ground, Jess, and we love it.
And will.
You don't look like an auntie, okay? Let's be clear about that. I think that the men on your segment, they were just saying that you look like someone they know, and it happens to be their auntie or the cousin. But I don't think that they were disrespecting you. I really hope they weren't, at least. Anyways,